Okay, so today I'm going to show you what I pack in my camera bag. I do want to specify that this video isn't sponsored. I bought everything by myself, and that everything all together, including the camera bag and the accessories, is going to run you about $1,000 or around 900 euros. So let's start with the bag. This is the Lowepro LB150. Now this is just compact enough to fit all my camera gear snugly, and you know, I personally think is the best camera bag for travel. Now let's start with the main compartment. So I'm going to start with the first lens. This is a AF70-300 Sigma lens. I got this one from my grandpa, and you know, I really love this lens. This lens covers my nature photography and everything. So we're gonna put that right there. Now the camera that goes with it is the Nikon D80. Because this doesn't have a built-in motor, I had to pair it with my oldest camera that did have a motor. So that's why I got the D80. And we're going to fit that in here. The D80 I usually use for nature photography, but also a bit of, you know, outside photography, sport photography, everything included with zooming, you know. Now let's get to my main camera. This is the Nikon D50-300, and I really love this camera. It has the flip up screen, you know, it can tilt and everything. It has 28.1 megapixels, and it's just really beginner friendly. Now with the lens that basically lives on this camera is the 18-105mm VR f3.5 to 5.6 aperture lens. This also has VR built in, you know, vibration reduction. And this lens covers like car photography and nature photography. Also street photography, but I don't do that. So that's just it in here. It really just fits snugly. Also I have these little knockoff Peak Design tabs to, you know, keep everything organized and to not get everything everywhere, you know. I don't like that this gets in here. So let's go with this compartment now. So I always pack per camera 2 batteries. These are the D80 batteries. There's already a battery in my D50-300, and I also have a second one right here. Now I'm going to put this in here, and the one that's better I'm gonna put in front so it's more accessible, just snugly, you know. And then to squish it all a bit together, you know, so they don't fall over, I'm going to put the charger of the Nikon D50-300 in here, you know, so it just fits. Now we still have a hole over here, and I'm going to put the camera strap of the D50-300 in here. So I get this snug pocket right here, and this just fits perfectly still. So I also have some, you know, lens and body caps. These are the caps of the D50-300 with the lens, and this just fits right in here. Now I'm going to put a UV protective filter, 76mm I believe, in this little pouch or case, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put this right here. That just fits perfectly. I really like that. Now usually I pack a second camera strap in here, but there also fits a GoPro in here, which I am recording on right now, but I carry it in a different pouch. So I'm just going to put this right here. Then we have this gap right here, and there goes a polarizer, a 76mm to be exact, for my 18-105mm lens, for if I want to do car photography. So that just fits snugly in here. Now with this pouch right here, now it's gonna be a little bit weird, but This is a TomTom pouch, and this is just the D80 charger, you know, so it doesn't go everywhere. I'm just going to put this in here, in the right corner, right here. And to fill this gap right here, I have this lanyard, you can say, for like a hip bag for the camera. So I always take this with me so it doesn't, you know, slide around. So it just fits there. Then I'm going to put the adapter of the D5300 charger in here. You know, I live in Europe, so I basically have to. So that fits there, and now we have kind of a upgoing slope over here, and that perfectly fits my rocket blower. I always take a rocket blower with me, you know, for those extreme conditions. So we're basically done here. Now I'm going to the front. Also, you can put like a few SD cards in here. Oh yeah, and every camera in here is provided with its own SD card, so that's included in the budget. So in this pouch I usually put like a USB-C micro to USB-C adapter, you know, just to be sure, you know. I always use Android devices, so you know, it's handy dandy. Now, to store pictures for every camera, I have two of these USB-C USB drives. You know, it's kind of hard for me to carry around a hard drive because it's too big for this camera bag. Also, a laptop isn't gonna work for this bag because I don't have the money for that. So I just take these little USB Kingston flash drives with me. This one is 128 gigabytes and this one is a 46 gigabyte USB drive. So that just fits right in here. And like I said, I always take two batteries, a camera with me. So that's just fit right here. And then we're done. This is basically it. You know, you can clip this here. Pat it back so it doesn't hurt you. This was the whole video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, tag me in the comments and just ask away. I have every spec, you know. No, thank you. See you in the next one.